I really love Eric. He's my friend, but he's dumb as a rock.
Bold weddings. They're either perfect romantic confections that have us believing that finally they'll live happily ever after, or they turn to custard, a tradition known as wedding interrupters.
I had all these hopes and dreams of how my wedding would go. But Pammy, crazy Pammy, because she was off her meds, was throwing these obstacles in my way. And, you know, she put some dye in the hair color for my colorist, and my hair was green. And then my teeth, and I got stuck in a spray tan booth. I looked like a disaster.
No! There was the time Katie fainted to prevent sister Brooke from marrying Ridge.
I thought that it made sense because Katie has so many health problems, and as of right now, she doesn't have any of her original parts. And so she actually was doing something, you know, for herself for a change because she wanted to have a relationship with Ridge. And I was like, yeah, you go, girl, hit the floor for once on, you know, for your own benefit. Usually she's fainting for somebody else's benefit or because she's upset, you know? So yeah, I was like, let's play it.
I'm not going to the wedding, and neither should any of you. I don't want my grandfather marrying her. Guys, we can't allow this to happen.
So Quinn has been on both sides of weddings being stopped. You've tried to stop weddings, and also Quinn's wedding to Eric. Plenty of people were trying to stop.
Yes, yes, yes. I prefer the me stopping other people's weddings. Those are really fun. That when I get to stand up in the middle and be like, oh, I have something to say, that's always really the most fun part of it all.
Then there are the repeat offenders, the ones who just keep giving this marriage thing a go despite the odds. So what is the acceptable number of weddings for a bold character to have?
I know the answer to that, 17. I don't know the acceptable answer to marriage. I don't know. Until you find the one that lasts. True love.
Can we get this on the record once and for all? How many times has Brooke been married and to whom?
I get asked this question a lot. Okay, I don't know. I stopped somewhere after 7. But I know she married Eric, and then she married Ridge. Somewhere in there she married Thorne, the 3 Forrester men. Then she went back to Ridge. Didn't go back to Eric, but of course raised his children, had children with him, had children with Ridge. It's all very confusing. But she got married so many times, I think actually 7 times to Ridge. And total, it could be 14 times.
Which is your favorite?
I'm partial to the very first wedding. I really remember that one. It sticks out in your mind. And I guess the very first time you do anything, that would stick out in your mind. It was in the beach, Azuma Beach in Malibu. And Ridge and Brooke were getting married for the very first time. And she rides the horse down in her princess-style dress down to meet Ridge at the altar. And it was really pretty. The trumpets are blaring off of the cliff there. The seagulls are flying. The wind was blowing. You smell the salt air. Everybody was so happy. And it was just a gorgeous wedding.
My favourite wedding of yours is your most recent wedding to Ridge because, of course, JJ, my character, was the wedding planner. I thought it went off without a hitch. And the characters are still married.
That's right. So maybe JJ's the lucky piece.
Quiet on set.
It's your big scene. How's it feel?
It's a bit exciting, I'll be honest. I'm very excited.
Action.
Thank you so much, JJ. Everything looks gorgeous.
That's my pleasure.
And I love my bouquet. It is absolutely breathtaking.
Well, not as breathtaking as the bride.
Oh, she's right about that.
Congratulations. Have a wonderful wedding.
Oh, thank you. Bye.
Well, we have a wedding coming up. If you know how to reach JJ, would you please tell her that there's a wedding coming up on Bold and Beautiful? We need her.
It is my pleasure to pronounce you
husband and wife.
You may kiss the bride. Thank you.
How many times has Eric Forrester been married on Bold and the Beautiful?
I think the number is 6 or 7, you know. I don't care. As long as he keeps getting married and keeps getting divorced, it doesn't matter to me. He was married to Stephanie when he first started. He divorced her and married Brooke. And then he divorced Brooke and he married Stephanie again. And then he married Sheila. And then he divorced her and he married Stephanie again. He's a slow learner. And let's see. And then he married Donna. And it just keeps happening. And, you know, I really love Eric. He's my friend, but he's dumb as a rock.
How many weddings has Liam had now?
There are people that know the answer to this. I'm not one of them. I would guess somewhere between 15 and 20. I do, but I have no idea. I really don't.
Your most memorable, and can I give you a clue? The correct answer is Sydney Opera House.
You know what's funny is when you said most memorable, that was the one that did pop into my head.
Here comes the bride.
There she is.
Steffi just never seems to want to just walk down the aisle. So it's always a zip line or a motorbike or... What's with her?
That's the beauty about our characters. I think that Brad Bell in the show, they kind of see little tidbits of our lives and they say, okay, I want to incorporate that. That's cool. So when they asked, hey, would you be all right with, you know, Steffi riding a motorcycle? Would you be cool doing some of your stunts? And then it leapt to Steffi going down the aisle on her motorcycle. But I also love that they added, we're gonna also add this like cape and we're gonna add high heels to that. But we made it work.
Is that it? Did we do it?
Yeah, we did it.
We really did?
We did it.
Oh my God.
Oh, don't just stand there.
Right,
Kiss
yeah,
on
I gotta do the thing.
For Hope's weddings, I would say the really sweet, intimate one where it was just the family with Douglas officiating, where they were just wearing the T-shirts that they made, and it was a really beautiful moment. And we also improvised that little hand gesture at the end, and the baby. We didn't plan Henry to take the baby's arm and put it on top, and then the baby actually went like. That was a really beautiful moment because it was improvised. It just happened naturally and organically, and I think we got something really beautiful from it.
Watch Bold and the Beautiful fast-tracked straight from the US on demand on 10 Play.